High Profit Podcasting Tactics. Okay, I'm just down at the marina still. It's an absolutely stunning day again today. I absolutely love it down here. Have a look at those yachts and boats, and oh, who just wouldn't want to spend some time down here? I think after I've done this, I'll go grab a coffee. Okay, tactics. Okay, this is the wands. We call them the wands because it is having one avatar, one product, and one channel. Now, the one channel, I've got a caveat with it, by the way. We'll get to that. But the avatar, you're probably going to get better and better at describing your avatar the more sales you make. And this is one of the reasons it kind of folds into that second part of having one product rather than multiple products. If you can just get good at one product, it will help you develop a real clear avatar, a real clear description of the type of person that's going to buy your products and services. See, for me, it's professionals, whether they're business people, whether they're business coaches, whether they're health professionals, but these are the professionals that can educate people and have a passion to share their knowledge with other people. That's my avatar. So I kind of know who I'm looking for now, and that's who my product suits. So by having just one avatar and having one product, I can get very, very concise. And it means that I actually shortcut myself to the $1 million a year turnover. It really happens very, very quickly. Sorry, I just saw some fish down in the water down there. Absolutely stunning. And then one channel. This is how you begin. Now, I don't mean only put your marketing material on one channel. No, I don't mean that at all. When you're sharing your educational material, you can use free programs like Metricool, I'm sure you know these things, and share it on all the channels you possibly can. I'm on about selling. So what I would do is I would just pick, I just pick one channel to sell on. Which one? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. They all work. They actually all work, and you can prove that to yourself. You can go on any one of those channels, the social media channels, and you will find people being successful and selling on them. I think what it is finding the one that you're most comfortable with, the one that your audience seems to engage with you most on. That's the one I would pick, and that's why it takes about 3 months of doing this stuff, 3 to 6 months for some people. So, but it's not bad, 6 months and you can create $1 million business. But by doing that, you can see the channel where your audience engages is the most or the best, and you feel a better relationship with them. And then only do your marketing on that one channel. What this does is it really condenses your budget for you. If you go too thin, you're spreading yourself over too many channels. You're not getting the concentration you need. It's like if you're going on traditional TV advertising, you might go on Monday night, 6 o'clock news, because you know that's where the most people are. Yes, it uses all your budget, but it's better doing that than spreading it thin and no one or very few people get to see you. So by concentrating your money into the one area when we're doing advertising for your business, to drive them to your website, to drive them to your programs, etc., it is far better to concentrate on one channel rather than try and split your money over many. It's a bit like that diversification that we keep talking about. In the beginning, to get your first million, don't diversify anywhere. Really concentrate on one. You'll get to know it the best. You'll really build up your compounded knowledge there, and with that will come compounded results. So I've just pulled up here. I just want to give a little bit of a bonus segment to this, especially for my YouTube viewers. Thank you very much. And if you've got any questions, comments, please pop them down below. And these are the 4 things that you're really looking for. So we're really talking about not diversifying. We just talked about, having a one avatar, a one product, and a one channel to go on. So I actually wrote some notes down here, just while I was just having a quick coffee before I did the second part. What you're really looking for, so people say, what is the avatar he's looking for? I'm looking to solve somebody's pain or someone's desire. You know that I really want to do this. Look, if they don't have a pain or they don't have a desire, you're going to find it very, very difficult to sell to them. And I've already talked about my avatar. My avatar are professionals, whether they're business coaches, business people, health professionals. Doesn't matter. These are educators, have a passion for educating people and would love to educate people and would love to make a business doing it. So that's my avatar. So that is really their desire. The second thing I wrote down is their ability to pay. I remember when I went into book publishing and I had people down at the university that were writing books and wanted to get published, and I thought, what a great audience. The only trouble is people at uni were broke. That's why they bought the cheap pizzas for lunch. So while it was a great market and they had a great pain, a great desire, they didn't have the ability to pay me. So it's very important that the people you're talking to actually have the ability to pay. And then I just wrote this down, an easy target. I'm thinking of the people that I talk to, easy to target. Where can I find these professionals? For me, it's networking groups, it's online, because these guys actually watch, all these guys and girls all watch educational based material. They're always about improving themselves. So that's very, very easy to find them, very easy to talk to them. If you're a professional watching this and you're someone who wants to educate other people, have a passion for that, it's very easy to find me in what I'm actually talking about. If they're very difficult to find, it's a very niche segment. Say I just targeted authors. Well, they've got book clubs, but they're very cliche, very tight. And the first question is going to be, what do you know about writing a book, Michael? And look, I do know how to write books. I know how to turn podcasts into books for people, but they may have a different perception of that because of their styling. So that might be a bit harder, and maybe they come from a particular part in the world. That's going to be even harder to target. So make sure they're easy to target. And the last one is have a growing market. I know this sounds like intuitive, but I've had people target newspapers. Now, newspapers are shrinking. I was listening to Alex Hormozi. He had one of his clients targeting newspapers as well, and that was shrinking. And I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I got a kid in my 20s, it's like a kid now. I was offered a job selling typewriters. If every secretary has got a typewriter on the desk, we'll sell millions of things. It's such an easy job to be in. But hey, look where typewriters have gone. And yeah, you can still buy a typewriter, they still make them, but very, very small and very, very shrinking market. So if you're going to do this, they're the 4 areas. And the last one, you really need to make sure that this is going to be a growing market, not a stagnant market, and certainly not a shrinking market. You want it in a growing market. I just wanted to do those 4 bonus things for you just before we knocked off for the day. Hope you found that insightful and useful, and I'll see you on the next one.